Hey everyone, welcome to another video. Today we're going to talk about issue number 5 of Bishop War College, written by Jay Haltham, but before we dive into the story, I want to say thank you for watching my videos and leaving great thoughtful comments down below to help the channel grow. For without all your help, I wouldn't be doing this. And I'm happy to be bringing some value to my viewers, thank you. This issue picks up right after the events of the previous issue, with Tempo letting out a massive burst of energy following the death of her father. Energy that folds and twists time over and over again, making everyone involved relive the awful moment in a constant loop. Until Bishop was eventually able to break through to her and convince her to stop by saying she can't just keep resetting time. Which was something Tempo didn't want to hear, because after she was hit by the Struckers' attack, her power went haywire and she found herself in this timeline. And to her surprise, she realized her father was still alive. And because he was there, she wanted to take the chance to spend as much time with him as possible. Which was something that could never last. For in this timeline, their Tempo was safe at home asleep and completely unaware of what just happened, and because of that, they must leave, for this isn't their fight. But with current events aside, Tempo brings up how this timeline could offer them a chance to have real peace in their lives. However, Bishop challenges her by pointing out the lack of peace in their surroundings, because he can't shake the feeling that they brought all this chaos with them, somehow some way. As they come to terms with this realization, Tempo ultimately agrees with Bishop and the two set out to travel back to their own timeline. So with that said, on the next page, we see the Strucker twins standing off against Bishop's War College, until out of nowhere lightning consumes the gap between the two parties. And out of the smoke stood Bishop and Tempo, so with no time to waste, the twins let out a blast of energy directly at the war commander, but little did they know they were just powering him up, because within seconds, he sent it right back in their direction. So with the fight on, Tempo attempted to use her power, but for some reason, pain ripped through her body, causing her to fall over into Cam Long's arms, unable to fight. So with Tempo unable to battle, the War College proceeded to press the attack, and fought tooth and nail, to fight back the invasion forces. And with their commander, Bishop, back, the fight was basically a done deal, because with their skills they were able to defeat the twins and imprison them within the pit, and save the day. So right when the battle was over, Magic arrives on the scene, and to her dismay, she missed all the fun. After the stressful event, the War College escorted the Orchis members to the surface. During the journey, they discussed the battle's results and addressed the issue of the blight that was spilled on the island. Bishop mentions that they will seek help from Breath of Nature to restore any damage caused. And as for the soldiers, they are being escorted to the surface and will be taken to the treehouse, where the appropriate authorities can handle them accordingly. And as for the pit, he is glad that none of the inmates was able to get free. But despite their victory, Bishop wasn't too happy about how they were able to invade the island without no one really realizing it, which is a major flaw in their defenses. Now with that said, we transfer to the pit where we see an upset Sinister welcoming the Strucker twins to their new mental prisons, which brings the new total of prisoners up to 3. So with that out of the way, we jump over to the Orchis Bloom Station, where we see Long sulking over their recent defeat. For in his eyes, this whole mission was a waste of resources. But see, when Moira shows up, she completely disagrees with his assessment, because through this mission they have received valuable information about Krakoa, like who is in the pit, and who isn't. Which is a reference to Sabretooth and the exiles running free out in the world, which is very important, because knowledge is power. So as things calm down, the War College celebrates their victory over Orchis at the Green Lagoon, as Bishop, Tempo, and Magic have a small conversation. And the long and short of it is, that they pretty much spoke about events in the other universe and how it was different from theirs in many ways. So with a glimpse of what could be, Bishop is now conflicted about what to take away from the experience as a whole. Because in the alternate world, things were more peaceful, but when chaos erupted they were woefully unprepared to handle it. But see, when we transition over to that world, we see Lucas trying something new. We see Lucas training with Magic, training to be more prepared in the case of danger. Because after recent events, Lucas now understands the need to be prepared. So the following day, we skip back over to the main universe, where Bishop is telling his class that they have passed his course and did well on their fight against Orchis. So with his previous class passing with flying colors, we see the next round of students arrive on the scene, and this time Bishop wants to try something new. He wants to try something different. Instead of having them fight each other, he wants to have them fight him. So with that said, Bishop War College miniseries comes to an end. So down in the comment section below, let me know your thoughts about this issue and what predictions you could have moving forward. So with that established, I hope you enjoyed this video, and please don't forget to leave a like and a comment if you want to see more videos like this. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.